What's up, everybody? What's going on? Here we are again today. It's another brand new day. It is freezing cold out today, guys, and I mean, it's so cold that it hurts cold. But like you guys know, I can't ever help it. I'm hoping to actually go over to the local airport and go hang out. You know, I want to go kiting. I want to potentially go up in the air and fly around, but right now it is 18 degrees out. It's freezing cold. We're currently again not working, so I figured I'd come on, try to hop on these lives, show you guys how messy my hair actually normally is. But like I said, we're just hanging out, we're cruising. My name is Dan. I am here from New Jersey. I've been trying to do these live streams a little bit more and more now, and the sun is brutal right now. And it is, like I said, super cold out, everybody. Well, welcome to the live. My name is Dan. I actually really do enjoy doing these live streams with you guys while we go cruise around to our spots. Scoob, what's up? Yeah, dude, I'm trying to go fly right now. So we're going to the local airport. Oh, no. Local airport right now, Scoob. I do have the SkyMax Star on the back. We do have my Roadster 322 meter, and we also have the app go with us, Charisma. So I just figured that we'd come on, hang out at the airport, try to see how long I can do the live stream for with you guys, and then maybe also do another live stream at the same time on TikTok. We'll see how that goes. So, but what's up, Scoob? How you feeling this morning, man? How are you doing? Yeah, you know, I'm just dying to fly, man. You know, I have so many people that have been like messaging me since that last one video dropped. And Scoob, did you check out my last video of the second part of that day's adventure of flying? I am better today. Scoob, I'm glad to hear that, man. That's good. I'm doing a lot better as well. I still feel like my chest still has this lingering cough, I guess. But I want to see how I'm going to really feel once we have the paramotor on our back. And even just moving around, even if I'm just kiting, you know. Because like I said, I come out to the fields or to the LZ spots a lot, guys, where I just kite, you know. And I don't ever actually get in the air. And a lot of times, like to look at it as like a workout routine. But I also, you know, it just depends on how I'm feeling. You ever going to stream with the phone sideways so we can get better view? Oh yeah, Scoob, oh my gosh. So I'm so used to doing the live streams on TikTok because they're booming, you know, every time I do it. And the only way I think you can do it is this way with TikTok, so I do apologize for that, Scoob. I will make sure of it for the next time we do this live stream. I will have my phone sideways, guys, so you guys can see the video better. I am getting a little mixed up. We're trying to do so many live streams now every day on another platform, so I do apologize. But like I said, I've been itching to go up in the air flying because I've been having a lot of riffraff online about just so many people talking nonsense, man. And believe me, guys, a lot of it is just silly nonsense, you know. And I just know that a lot of people too that are on there, they just like to be a little rowdy and think that they can just say whatever they want and they feel better about it at the end of the day. But that stuff don't bother me. But like I said, we're here hanging out. I have another day that I'm basically off of work, so I like to really try to focus more on the YouTube channel and my videos and you guys. So that's why I'm happy to be doing this right now. I'm happy to be on here with you guys. Hopefully I'm going to be able to go up in the air this morning. It's a little bit later than I want it to be, but it's so cold out, right? So it's like, you got to take the good with the bad. So the winds are supposed to pick up a little bit today, but the wind speeds are like 6 miles an hour right now, which is nothing. So, and the winds are coming from offshore. So meaning like the winds are coming from the west to the east here on the East Coast. And normally, if the winds were the other way, I'd go right to the beach. But even knowing that the winds are this light, we could go fly at the beach. And I've done that a lot of times where the winds would be basically, in theory, pushing us out to the ocean, but they're so light that they're really not pushing us, you know? But then there's been times where I've went to the beach where the winds were so freaking dramatic, blowing offshore, that we shouldn't have flown, and I've experienced collapses. So it's like, it's amazing how in flying in different areas, especially where I live, I really do get the best of all of it, because I definitely know what it's like to fly in no wind, and I know what it's like to fly in terrible, dramatic, spicy winds. I know what it's like to go backwards on these gliders, and it's like, I'm not trying to say any of that is wise things to do, but it's nice to know what your levels of skills are. Love the beach flying. Yes, beach flying is actually my favorite, and there's no doubt about that. But the problem is too, it's like, I'm always so nervous of ever blowing up the spot, you know? So it's like, we always gotta stay away from it too, in a sense. But this time of year, it wouldn't matter. This time of year, man, it's like totally open season. Let's go. Oh, really? Dude, that's awesome. Dude, man, I really hope that happens, man. You know, most paramotor pilots do behave themselves in the sense of respect of where they're flying at. Like, what I've learned with flying with others is like, because like in the very beginning, I used to like say take off, and then because I had the cameras rolling, I would try to hang out right around the LZ spot, like say at the beach, to capture everyone's takeoff. But then I've learned that, like, for one, I'm being annoying because it's very loud to other people, and two, it's like very unnecessary. So I've learned that, like, especially when we beach fly, as soon as you get off the ground, get away from that area. It's a historic site that's right on the beach. Epic stuff, you know. Oh, dude, that's awesome, Scoob. I would like to come and see that cool, man. And Scoob, for real, man, I want you to come here too, really bad, and get to experience what it's like here in the amazing parts of South Jersey. But I do have to tell you, the best time to always come here is like springtime or fall time, because then you still get the best of all of it, like meaning like everything's open and thriving, but you don't get the crazy nonsense of all the, I hate using the word shoobies, right? Because that's not really a word that I like to use. But like, you get just the locals, but you get all these epic restaurants, all these epic beaches, still very nice weather, you know, and you just get some of that riffraff away, you know. And really, where I live, it's the best place in the world. Right now, I'm a little upset with how cold it is, but hopefully, with a bit of luck, guys, we'll get up in the air. We'll get a little flight in if I'm not too much of a sissy with how cold it is. It is cold, though, but I do have the paramotor on the back. We do have 2 gliders inside the van right now. I do have all my gear. We have my helmet. We have my chase camera. And my chase camera has been seeing better days. And also, too, like with all of that, I also have, what else is going on? My helmet camera, I actually still don't have yet. One day when I see tools. That's right, man. It's a good point. That is a good point. Well, I have to admit, there are ways to avoid 95% of them. But then we're talking about a lot of back roads. But dude, some of the back roads here, though, in New Jersey are some of the best spots to ever actually go cruising around. Oh, but this is fun, though. I'm glad that we're actually getting to go to the airport right now. So check it out. So, and I don't know if you'll believe me or not. So, Scoob, so like, you know, I work for myself, and I do have my own business. But where it all started was from my dad, right? And my dad was the one who had a couple different businesses throughout his life with carpentry. And his last one that he still actually owns is called Dan Williamson and Sons Construction. And so like all the work that I do is actually all his old work that he subs to me now, basically. And don't get me wrong, I do get some of my own work, but it's mostly decks and in all these campgrounds, you know, a lot of shore homes and stuff. But this morning, what I'm trying to get at is that it wasn't McDonald's coffee I got. I got Dunkin' Donuts coffee this morning from my dad because we were trying to figure out work and it's just so cold and it's like nobody really wants to stand out in this. But here I am going to the local airport trying to see if I can't go squeeze in a quick flight. But dude, I'm probably gonna go freeze though really bad if I actually attempt to get off the ground. But the winds are really good today though, and they seem very more on the steady side than a gusty side. But once after 12 o'clock hits today, the winds do pick up a very little bit, and then I think it won't be as fun to try to fly in. But like I said, it was so cold this morning that there was just no way that I wanted to get here any earlier. Well, like I said, everybody, we're heading to the local airport, my favorite spot to hang out with paramotoring. It might not be, let's say, the most ideal spot to fly out of to get to, let's say, some of the most epic spots around here, but it is something about that spot, this place, that really makes me feel whole inside, and I love being here. Even if I come here and don't really even get anything done, like, it's just nice to come here and hang out for at least an hour. And what's really cool about this place is the rich history that it does hold, and knowing that my grandfather, my papa, used to come here and pick up my dad from this airport to go fly him to Kentucky, to go fly him back to Maryland, you know, and stuff like that. And man, that is just so cool. And I would like to think that one day, guys, that I could work up enough money to afford to get my pilot's license and to one day get a plane, or to maybe even get my grandfather's original Navion aircraft. That would be amazing. You know, I actually found it. He sold it like a few years after 9/11, and maybe 10 years after 9/11. He had it for some time, but I know that after 9/11 it was really hard for where he lived in Maryland to even fly anymore out of that airport because there were so many flight restrictions now happening everywhere. And then he actually had to sell the airplane because of those reasons, that it was just getting too hard to fly. Oh, all good, Scoob. I just really appreciate you hopping on here and always coming back. You know, it's always nice to hang out, you know. I always really look forward to this stuff. Yo, but looking at the clouds, though, right now, it doesn't... Hear me now, Scoob? Scoob, can you hear me right now? I'm sorry about that if my thing was just off. Yes. So Scoob, should I go left to the west gate here, or should I go right past the helicopter? Should we go through the west gate or the east gate? What do you think? You know the area. All right, let's go through the west gate because it's been a little while since we've done it. So Scoob, I would avoid helicopter. Yes, but that's the way that we're heading. These people are actually really cool. So these are the rescue guys, like I've said previous, and they're actually really cool people. But what they don't ever want to see is us buzzing around when they are taking off and landing. They want us way out of the area. And before, they used to tell me that they didn't even want me here when they were doing that, but they can't keep me out of here. So now, out of respect, when they are flying, we just stay on the ground or we're way out of the area. Enter the code. It's so funny how this code is actually different than the East Coast or the East Gate code. For some reason, this one's just numbers and the other one's numbers, but then you gotta push pound at the end on the other side. Dude, it took me so long to actually figure that out too. All right, so here we are entering this local private airport, which is epic, by the way. It's cool that, you know, you have to have the gate code to actually get in here, which I like. There's the rescue helicopter. Dude, that thing takes off like 8 or 9 times a day sometimes. And then sometimes it'll sit here all day and not move once. Here we have some other airplanes that sit out here. It's really cheap to leave them outside here. Yo, you know what's crazy? I always wondered why they tied airplanes down to the ground. But I never realized that they would actually blow away, or, you know, really they would move if they weren't strapped down like that. I had no idea how important that actually was. All right, so I'll show you guys the way that I would normally always come in here. So I used to always come in this way, right here. This used to be my beginning. Like, I would always come out here and I would waste time to drive in here. I used to come to this spot because it was like the quickest spot to reach right here, this area. And this is where I used to do all my beginning flights here out of this airport. And I used to always clean up all the cactus that was here. There's a lot of flat cactus that grows here on the ground. And then I cleaned it all up. So what I normally do is I'll go around like this. Sorry if it's a little shaky, guys. I am driving on very uneven ground here. But I would come around the airstrip. So, and look how much field there is though out here. This is a whole empty field that I can always just come to and do all my running around and playing in right just here alone. And this is pretty massive, guys. And like I said, what we're doing right now is we're actually going around the one airstrip that is mainly used, which is very nice. So we're going around that. And there's actually a bunch of fields here, guys, that we can actually park up and run around and use any of them, which is nice. So right here, like I said, I'm going around the one airstrip. Very nice. And then there's a trail here that you guys are going to see in the video in a second here. And then boom. This is actually the old original airstrip right here that we're driving on, which is crazy because it is asphalt on here that has like dirt and grass that's just growing over it. I had to reconnect. So like I said, we're out here cruising around. Like I said, I could be driving on the airstrip, which we can do that, but normally I try my best to always stay off it. But I don't see anybody here, so I don't see it being an issue. It never is an issue as long as you clearly don't see anybody flying. I just come here so much that I don't want them thinking, or anybody thinking, that I'm getting like too comfortable here. So what I normally do too is that you can drive on the side of the airstrip like this. Like you see how I drive, it's still a little bit uneven because there's like all this grass that's growing in between the cracks. But yeah, so we're driving on the airstrip. I'm about to cross over the snow right now because this is actually a little bit of crap for the video. So let me cross over, make sure I'm not hitting any lights, which I'm not. There's no aircraft. No aircraft, but now we're completely on the runway right now. So we got to be very cautious. So what I could just do though is cross right over, which was what we are going to do here in a moment. So what I now like to do in the off season, which is, this is like what I like to call the off season, is ready, we're going to cut left. There's nothing in the sky. Cutting left. This is my new spot now, guys. This is where I love hanging out now. And because inside this triangle, there's really no cactus over here. And I'm really close to a couple windsock indicators that are actually over to the left, which are really nice to have while we're flying paramotors. And all around, I'm just, you know, super happy that I get to come out here and do this stuff, you know. But like I said, we're going to attempt to fire up, set up the glider, and I think we're going to go up for a small little flight. There's no way I just came all the way out here not to get up in the sky flying. So I just need to figure out how I'm going to want to park, look at the winds, and see how we're going to do this, guys. So I'm trying to get to this spot here where I always come to now. All right, so let's see here. So, looking at two different windsocks here right now, and they're both telling me two different things, but I'm looking at the indicator in the center. That's what I mean about how much I really like this new area that I hang out in, because this wind indicator is up there, and that's more accurate than any of these other ones, it seems like. So, I'm looking at it right now. I'm going to sit here for a few minutes and just see how everything looks. We're going to check the weather too on my other phone. We're going to make sure that we're not getting like any small craft advisories. Make sure that there's no TFRs, right? And we're also going to see how these windsocks are spinning. So right now, by the looks of it, guys, it's looking like there is some type of wind because I'm watching the wind indicator spin right in front of me. Let's see if I can zoom in. All right, so check it out. These two things are wind indicators that I'm looking at. Try to tighten this up a little so I don't have to keep holding the phone. All right, so check it out, guys. Oh, it's a little shaky, sorry. So check it out. So the one on the left on the bottom is actually just spinning in a 360, and the one on the top is like a little thing that I use for my app. But these are both showing me which way the wind's coming right now, and actually it looks like the winds are coming from a northeast at that direction. But really, like looking at the grass and stuff like that, I'm not even seeing anything right now moving, guys. Like the slightest bit. But you guys can see those wind indicators right there. And like I said, what I'm doing is we're just hanging out. We're about to set up the paramotor and my glider and go up for a small flight. Hopefully. We will see. It's like these winds are very, very little to none. So we also need to check out my GoPros here too. I would like to see if I have any juice in any of them. Fire it up. Fire it up. That's it. We're about to fire up in a few minutes here. Let's like I said, Scoop, I'm just trying to take my time, and we're going to set up, and I am going to have you guys on the live stream while we do this. Okay. No SIM. Uh-oh. Where's my SIM card? Alright, here's one of my SIM cards. Jeez. Alright, so like I said, I want to make sure I have some battery, because I like to always try to film my flights just in case after the things that have happened. Yes, definitely take your time. Safety, yes, for sure. Okay, we got 22 minutes on here. 17 on that. Let me do a couple things here, guys, really quick. Let me get on my GoPro app and try to like delete a couple of things on here that I know I don't need at the moment. But yeah, we're definitely gonna go up. Like I said, right now the winds are definitely showing that they're extremely light, and it actually did say 2 miles an hour. So all right, let's delete these two. Oh, wait a minute. Almost deleted things I didn't want to delete right there, guys. All right. So, like I said, I am definitely going to go up. It's going to be freezing, but it's going to be worth it, though. So, view. I really want to fly the Roadster really bad after my little mini incident I did have, so we'll see how that goes. Because the lines, I didn't chop through my lines. I just took the sheathing off a few, which isn't the biggest deal in the world. I've flown with worse lines than that, actually. But we're going to take up the APCO first, buzz around, see how the air feels, and then if it feels good enough, we'll take out the Roadster and try to do that. Okay, so let's take these out. All right, delete. Okay, so there's always a lot of videos that I accidentally like always keep on the app, or I should say on the thing, which I don't ever need because I download them all to my computer. All right, so now we have over an hour, which is good, but I only have 38% of battery on this. So let's shut this down. Let's hope that one of these batteries here has a little bit more than 30%. But like I said, once I figure this out, then we're going to suit up. I'll probably put on my big Carhartt. I probably might put on my mask. Damn it, this one says 45% too. That's not good. But 45% might be enough time for the flight that I'm trying to do, but these batteries aren't the best in the cold, guys. That's what's a shame. Well, each one has a little bit of juice to it at least. All right, this one's got 94%. All right. So let's shut this down. Okay, so now we know that we got this one GoPro that I do have the chase cam, but when the winds are this light, typically I won't actually. Ooh, my camera just turned back on by itself, ironically. But like I said, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set up the pedestal and stuff like that. We're gonna keep this live stream going so you guys can actually see what it's really like in real time for me to actually set up, take off, and fly around, right? But like I said, right now the winds are just so damn light that it's gonna be pretty tough to get the APCO above my head. But like I said, I'm just trying to think and making sure that I'm gonna set up in a good spot here and far enough away from the trees. The way that it looks like it's showing me is that the winds are like coming from the way that we're sitting this way, but when I'm looking at this one windsock to my right, it's like the winds are like this. So let's take another breather here, Dan. And what we're going to check now is the weather here. So let's see about this weather. All right, wow, I do have an alert. Let's see what it is. Hopefully it's just an overcast. Okay, so it is just saying cloudy, which isn't really necessarily a bad thing, because like I said, that'll help keep the thermals away, but when it's this cold out, I don't think we're gonna, like I said, have that issue. Okay, so at least I'm not seeing any rain. Clouds high, 34 degrees high today, but it's not 34 yet. Winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. That's on my regular app, guys, that I'm looking at, which is the Weather Channel app. So let's do the hourly just to see what the winds are saying at the moment. I hate these ads, guys. I get like these video game ads or something all the time, and I don't play games on my phone. Okay, so right now, for 10 o'clock, it says the winds are at 6. 11 o'clock, it's showing at 7. 12, it's showing at 8 miles an hour. So that means that the winds are obviously coming up to a rise. So now let's go to my Windy app, right, to get another opinion on the weather at the moment. But like I said, me looking at this, I know that the winds aren't high for one. There's no high gust yet. Okay, so now looking at my app here showing the wind direction, it says that the wind gust right now is 19 miles an hour. There's no way. There's no way it's a 19 mile an hour gust. If it is, that's going to blow me down out of the sky. But looking here, that's not what it is. So let's see. Loading. Okay, so it's saying 8 miles an hour winds. Showing 8 right now. So let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I'm at 12 o'clock. I'm sorry. I wasn't at the right time. Let's go to 10 o'clock. Okay, let's see. Wind gust. All right, it says wind gust right now is 14, but I don't believe that. I think it's much lighter than that. I think it's actually just whatever the winds are right now, which are, the winds right now are 6 miles an hour. So, all right, so let's re-park the van one more time, because now I think I know which way the wind direction is, right? Because like I said, we're looking at the windsock. I've been trying to hang out here to indicate that stuff, right? So, but it does show, like I said, 2 different ways that the windsock is facing. Because when we come into land, that's what's going to be very crucial, you know, because I'm going to take off facing into the headwind, right, which is going to be, looks like we're going to be running this way. And then when I come back into land, I'm going to be coming, you know, back that same way. So I like to park the van a certain way where, like, I get to capture everything. So, like I said, though, this is like a little difficult because I'm having a hard time. Let me go drive over by this wind indicator, and then we're gonna get out, set up, and quit messing around. Because like I said, it's already almost 10 o'clock, and we don't really want to wait too long because then it's gonna get too windy, and then I'm definitely not gonna fly. Wow, we are just driving over snow and burning out right now. Man, the wind indicator isn't even moving. That's what's going on. That's why I'm having such a hard time with it. So see, I just wanted to drop, oop, Oh, super sorry that I got muted again, guys. I guess for me moving the camera around and stuff, so sorry about that. Okay. So, all right. So you guys all see, we have the glider laid out. Here, hold on. Let me turn this so this is a little better. There we go. All right. So we have the glider all laid out. We're about to go up for a flight. And what I'll try to do is keep you guys in the frame as best as I can, but it's going to be difficult to fire up, do all this, take off, and really you guys are going to just see me doing a couple little laps, you know, which will be cool. So I'll move you guys a little bit more like this, right? So you guys can see my takeoff too, right? There we go. It's a little better. All right, Scoob, let's see what we got, all right? All right, guys, so I do have you on a different setup here, and I am doing 2 live streams at once. So right now, I have you set up right next to the van here, and you're on my little thing that I have. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a cold start, and we're going to go up for a flight. I have not started this today. I haven't done anything with this paramotor yet today, guys. So let's go have a good time. Like I said, we're going to get up, and you guys will just most likely be seeing me like buzz around, and I'll try to land right next to you guys, okay? So let's turn this camera on. Turn the cameras on first, then we'll prime up, and then we're gonna fire up. Come on, camera. There she goes. These cameras, man, when they're cold, they're not that, I don't want to say that they're not great or anything, but geez, they definitely act slower. All right, guys, we're gonna prime up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 3 primes. We have that little thing we have to hit on the carburetor. Fuel just got in there, very nice. All right, so let's get the paramotor on my back now. Keep the snow off my knees. Okay, so before we hook up, I like to fire up. So I don't like gloves, guys, I just don't. All right, so I like to do a couple rotations with the pull start first, guys. Get that piston and rings a little oiled up, you know. 2 pumps on the throttle. Here, kick back. Kicks back. 1. Oh, no, that wasn't a rotation. Wow, look at that, guys. First pull. That first one wasn't a rotation, so that didn't count. All right, guys, we're all strapped up. We're all ready to go. I like to let the motor warm up a little bit. It's super cold out. This is going to be a very hard launch, all right? This is a bigger glider, so bear with me. So we'll see how this goes, all right? I don't want to really put you guys too much farther away because I'm going to be flying right around here, and I want to try to land right back here. All right, guys, so make sure, hopefully you guys will see it good. good? Alright. Rooms are in. Split A's in my hand. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very hard to get above my head. Gonna wait for a few seconds here for some wind. Come on, baby, give me some wind. Ooh, that was hard to get above my head. Got really lunge, guys. One, 2, 3. Woo! Fingertips are cold, guys. What you guys think about that? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live. Dude, it was super fun, super cold. My fingertips, though, guys, are killing me. You need a hug and a female that you can afford, sir. You talking about me? I have a good female. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live. I'm gonna go end my other live stream I have going on. Hold on 1 second, guys. Asmat, dude, we just went up for an epic flight, dude. Freezing cold. What's up, everybody? We just flew the AFCO. Do you have heated gloves? No, I don't. I'm wearing my regular work gloves, guys. Nothing to it. Hold on 1 second. Let me go end the other live, all right? Asmat, what's up, man? Hold on. Wait a second. Yo, how epic was that, guys? Happy that I got to bring you guys all for the flight. I hope that you guys all did enjoy. Man, but that was way too cold, guys. I hope that you all did enjoy, but we might go, trying to lower this down. We might go and attempt to go for another flight maybe in a little bit, but we'll see. But I hope you guys did all enjoy. Make sure you guys all stay tuned, all right? Till the next one, all right, everybody? I hope that you guys did enjoy. Peace out.